What is going on, everybody? It is Snickel here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Platinum Trophy video for God of War Ghost of Sparta for the PlayStation and 3. Now, the last trophy that I need to get for my Platinum is God Amongst Men, which is to beat the challenge of the gods. Now, I never really thought that I would save this trophy for the end of any of my God of War games, but all the other trophies came so easily to me in this game that I had no other choice but to leave this one for last. So anyway, let's get into the video. Alright, so to access the challenge of the gods from the main menu, you go down to treasures, and then from treasures is challenge of the gods right there. Now, the challenge of the gods, you have 5 for Ares and you have 8 for Athena. The Ares ones are the ones that are from like other God of Wars where you have to do certain things and like complete a round without getting touched and all that, and the ones for Athena are a lot easier to do, and there are challenges where it's like stay in the air for 5 seconds or things of that sort. So I guess you could say Ares are more of the combat challenges, while Athena is just more of the general challenges to make it easier. But anyway, this is at the beginning of the Ares ones, and I'm just going to skip to the end of the Athena ones where I actually get the platinum now. Alright, so this is the 8th challenge in Athena. It's called Bone Crusher. It's really easy. You just have to get 10 kills while grabbing the enemies, and I'm just going to show you guys the whole round here because it's not that big of a deal. Plus, I wanted to talk about a few things. So these challenges, all in all, took me about a night to beat, maybe a little bit less than that. They're extremely easy compared to other God of Wars. I think the most challenging one that I've done so far is probably God of War 1, considering I've only done God of War Chains of Olympus, and now God of War Ghost of Sparta. I can say that the first God of War was the hardest, and the only reason it was the hardest was because of the last challenge you had to do made it extremely hard, where you had to go up those little pillar things and stay on top of it and kill all the enemies. It was a pain in the ass, probably one of the hardest challenges I've ever had to do in a video game. But like I said, this game by far has been the easiest combat challenges and the challenges for Athena, so I think all of you guys should have no problem knocking these out. Like I said, it took me less than a night to do this, so if you want to save these for last, I would highly suggest it. Actually, I think you have to save it for last because you don't unlock Challenge of the Gods till you actually beat the game one time. Now, you do have to beat this game on the hardest difficulty. Well, not the hardest difficulty, but you have to beat it on hard. And trust me, beating it on hard is just as easy as God of War Chains of Olympus. It's a walk in the park. It's a piece of cake. For some reason, they don't make hard really hard, but when you get into like Titan mode, which you have to beat for God of War 3, that's where it starts to get a little bit annoying. So hard's not too hard. Maybe it's just because I'm really good at the game. Just kidding. I'm not really like that. I'm not cocky. But not a lot of people have been having troubles with the hard difficulty, so maybe it just really isn't hard at all. Maybe people are just overreacting. So there we go. We beat it. Like I said, not that hard. Took a few minutes, and all the Athena ones are actually way shorter than that. That was the hardest one to do for Athena. And the hardest one for Ares was obviously to beat around without getting hit. That's a bunch of crap. So there's God Amongst Men, and there is the Ghost with the Most. I love the name of these trophies in this game. So anyway, let's get into the trophy list. So there it is, 100% with a platinum. And like I said, all the other God of War games, out of all the other God of War games, this is probably the easiest one that I've done so far, and I've been doing them in chronological order, minus Ascension at the beginning. So like I said, this is probably the easiest one so far. I got most of these trophies while just playing through the game normally, and then what happened is I realized that when I got all these other trophies that all I had to do was the God challenges. So it wasn't that difficult, and it was actually fairly easy considering all the other 2 God of Wars that I've played. But I'm really looking forward to getting into God of War 2 and God of War 3 and Ascension eventually. So here's my profile. Trophy level 21, 29%. I have 3,734 total trophies. I've got 2,712 bronze, 772 silver, 205 gold, 45 platinum, and like I said, 3,734 total trophies. So there's a platinum trophy, guys. Like I said, this is probably the easiest God of War platinum that anybody can ever get. There's nothing really hard to the game. Playing on hard is not too hard. Everything will come pretty naturally, and the God challenges are not that hard. Or the Ares challenges, I should say. The hardest Ares challenge is, again, the one where you have to beat the entire round without getting hit. But that's usually a challenge in all the God challenges, so it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, hit that like button. Leave some comments below about anything you guys want to. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you guys around sometime soon.